Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Lewis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth Geis, and from the Stani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Good. Doing good. How are you, Aaron?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I am killing myself over looking at old cars constantly now and seeing all these cars I want to buy, but I only have one parking spot that's already occupied by a car that cannot possibly add any more. So.
Did you know that old cars are like tattoos? Once you it's or piercings. Once you get
Yeah.
one, you're like,
That's
yeah.
how all my hobbies that's how all my hobbies work out.
Oh,
Once I get something, I'm just down in it all the way. Yeah, and then eventually at some point I usually come out of it. But yeah. All right. So today we are talking about the Arturo Fuente Hemingway Sungrown Oscuro signature. The cigar is a Figurado 6x46. Comes out of the Tabacalera A Fuente factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is the Ecuadorian Habano, binder and filler, both from the Dominican Republic. Price point is $10.95, and the cigar was released in November of 2024. So, with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought first of all, my cigar looked not good. Like the wrapper was a little dull. There was like little indents, and the bunch of roll wasn't very tight and uniform. So off the bat, I was just kind of like, you know what?
Sounds like a humidification bag issue or something. I don't know what's going on there.
No, it's not.
No,
We have great humidification in California. hmm
Yeah.
Naturally.
wildfire smoke, I think maybe.
Yeah, well, that's Southern California. We don't care about those rich people down there. Uh, but taste wise, I thought it was pretty like light in flavors. Got more of the like, you hit all the like traditional kind of cigar type notes, a lot of earthiness, cedar, dirt, just kind of a little bit of sweetness going on, in like a natural nutty kind of a way. But overall, and then the finish was super short. It was almost non-existent. I didn't have a good experience. I don't really understand. You know what? To be honest with you guys, I don't like Fuente cigars. I always feel like they're kind of bland and tasteless and hollow. And so I never actually understand Fuente cigars. I know that's a very bold, shitty statement to a lot of people, but Fuente as a brand in general just doesn't hit my palate.
That's
You're just
fair.
trying to get our YouTube comment.
It's true,
Yeah.
but when it comes to Dominican, honestly, maybe some Davidoff's out there. Not even the recent Davidoff. Davidoff's from like 8 years ago.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
You know, so
Yeah,
smell
I mean,
Cubans.
first third, I was getting some coffee, salted wood notes, cedar, barnyard, some earth, toasted walnuts, soft pepper, medium strength and body. Second third showed a little bit more pepper notes and tobacco qualities. Still getting some coffee, toasted walnuts, salted cedar wood that kind of remained going into the final third with that medium strength and body. It was balanced, decent flavor profile, not over the top in strength and body, which kind of not surprised by it. It had that Fuente quality to it. Um, John?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm already kind of a fan of the Hemingway series, so I'm not surprised that I enjoy the Sungrown Oscuro signature. First third for me was creamy tobacco, wood, mild spices, kind of a soft dry wood in the post draw, sweet tobacco and earth coming through in the finish. Mild spices kind of went up to light plus, and that's where they stayed. So it was pretty restrained, balanced. Chocolate and earth coming through in the retrohale as it continued. Just a really nice, rich profile. I think Seth nailed it. Medium strength, medium body. So when I say strength, of course, I mean nicotine strength, and when I say body, I mean flavor intensity. Just in case anyone's curious out there. Second, third, creamy tobacco, mild spices, and earth in the finish. Wood in the post draw, kind of more of the same as the first third. Chocolate breaking in the bottom half. little bit of earth intensity through the bottom half. And then the last third, I think, kind of took a bit of a step back for me. Light plus earth, sweet tobacco, um, and kind of missed a lot of the other sort of notes of spices and sweeter tobacco notes and chocolate and just more of a earth and wood kind of centered profile. Draw was, pardon me, burn was excellent. Draw, as is the case with Figurados, snug to start, and then as soon as it hits the shoulder, perfect. So amazing construction, good flavor profile. Yeah, I smoked these all day. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, for me, this cigar started with toasted oak, earth, and mild black pepper. Got some leather that joined in a bit later. Second third saw the earth pick up a bit, and then the final third saw the toasted oak become fuller and more detailed, and kind of later the black pepper increased. Um, Cigar had an average flavor profile through the first two thirds, kind of focused around the toasted oak and the earth. Profile opened up a bit in the final third and increased in enjoyment, which I don't really experience that often, especially since the cigar seemed to have struggle staying lit in that final third, and I had to do a couple relights, but for some reason that was enjoyable to me. But if the cigar had a kind of a more consistently good profile, and then it would be something I would definitely want to come back to. So um, maybe John convinced me to try it again, but we'll see how that goes. But it was an easy smoking cigar, has a nice price point, so I might go back to it. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 6.82. Jiunn gave it a 5.75. I gave it a 5.65, and Seth gave it a 5.4. So, John, how'd that 6.82 match up for you?
Yeah, worked matched up well. What a great representation of Dominican tobacco and what Dominican cigars can be. This gives me faith every time I come back to Fuente like this. And the weird thing is, I'm not
Okay,
generally
Jose.
I'm generally not a fan of the Opus X and some of the other offerings of Fuente. But like I said, the Hemingway and both the short series and the signature series, they definitely check the box for me, and I think that score reflects that.
All right, Jiunn, 5.75.
Yeah, if anybody wants my Fuentes in my humidor, please send me a prepaid shipping label for $500 and I'll ship it to you.
My 5.65 matches up well. Slightly above average flavor profile, which was at the end of the cigar, which was interesting. But like I said, Wavy Burn went out on me twice. Draw was a little bit snug at times, so the construction hurt it, but still wouldn't have been, that much into the sixes, even if it was perfect. So I might come back to it. We'll see. All right, Seth, 5.4.
Yeah, I mean, it just was kind of average in a lot of senses. I always feel like Fuente, when it gets into the Hemingways and so forth, when they have like the natural wrapper, then they have a sun grown, then they have a Maduro wrapper. It gets to be, I don't know, sometimes it just gets to be a little confusing, and it's not just like trying to figure out what the heck you're smoking. Um, I wasn't really blown away by it. I wasn't crazy about just kind of like the wrapper and the profile. I think John and I are usually on different spectrums when it comes to Dominican stuff as well. Um,
I like the
I, sm
good things. You like the bad things.
I like the bad things. You like the good things. I smoked a couple of these, and then I actually have one more too because Havana Phil's got some in, and I picked up some rare pinks as well.
Did you smoke the
Got
other size of this?
I did, and I wasn't.
I think it was a 7 by 46 or something like that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
and I
seems
wasn't.
like the wrong.
Yeah, and it's just that one didn't smoke well either. But it's like some of the rare pinks, I wasn't even crazy about those as well.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's one of these things. Fuente is always going to get Fuente. I'll always pick up some Fuentes to give it a shot, but it's just kind of like a hit or miss depending on what it is. But I also think that Fuentes are really a brand that they need some age. They age really well, and they need some age.
Yeah.
And I could see this cigar actually smoking really well and with some time on it. It's not the most attractive of cigars, but I don't think Fuente really has like usually the most attractive sticks, but that's not,
Yeah.
a breaker for me on that end.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts from you guys?
Price is good. I mean,
Yeah.
for
Price is
what it
fine.
is, I mean, I'm not a Fuente hater like Jiunn.
Haven't found one that I like.
There's some which are just like, but
As a matter of fact, I have this like I think 2010 and 2011 charity boxes, and I keep looking at it once in a while. Like once in a while, I look at it and I go, you know what? Let's just let's have a bonfire, maybe.
I'm not crazy about the añejos too, though. So it's one of
Yeah.
those things. I think John, you like the
Oh,
añejos, don't
speaking
you?
of native they always tar up,
It
and it's
depends.
nasty.
That does
They
happen
always
sometimes.
tar up. It's disgusting. Anyways,
Sounds like a
love the
user and
Fente
user.
family. Love the charity foundation, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Hemingway.